Good Friday, everybody. Welcome in. Chase and Big Joe, 102.5 The Game. Hope you're having a great start to your day. He's Big Joe. I'm Chase McCabe. Dr. Crane, Nick Frazier behind the glass on the ones and twos, doing a great job as always. What's up, JoJo?
Just who's sitting in this chair? Connor sits like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. It's like it's 2 inches off the ground. All right, I feel better now. All right, welcome in. It's a Friday. I'm excited. We're fired up. The last weekend without football because the Hall of Fame game is
Thursday.
next week. Yeah, right? So let's roll with this. Colleges reporting. Everybody's getting in, getting going on, and it's it, man. We made it. We survived, and so it's a lot of fun, and just roll with it. And next thing you know, we'll be talking about the first game for all the college teams, first game for the Titans versus the Jets, and getting it done. So I'm really excited.
Look, I'm just glad we have Titans football to talk about and all these other things. So it's very cool.
How was your day today? A pre-show meeting was pretty lengthy, but
yeah, it was good.
Fun, yeah,
it was good. You know, just
you had to step out for a little bit. I didn't want to be nosy or anything.
I just need some headsets, but you know,
that's it, right? Don't we all, pal?
Oh, don't we all?
In this world, don't we all? So,
but anyway,
yeah,
it's a Friday. We got Chris Sanders coming up at 1:00. Cats quarterback Tyler Kulka will join us at 2:30.
Big weekend in Clarksville,
It's going to
man.
be a very big weekend in Clarksville.
I'm proud of you. There are certain things that people do that annoy me. Like if you eat, Dr. Crane and I talked about this. If you eat ice and I can hear you, I have somehow plotted your death. All right, just letting you know that. You don't do it. Dr. Crane does it. But if I hear that, also for those who say Friday, I'm also plotting your death. So eating ice and doing that, I'm plotting your death. Secretly, somehow, somewhere on an island, I am plotting your death. So I applaud you for not eating ice because that is absolutely annoying.
Well, there you go. Is that a question of the day, or
is not
just a statement?
That's a statement. It's just a mini little quick in the vein of a Joe Rexroad kind of rant. It's right there.
Yeah. Okay.
Joe gets to the point on his rants. They're great. 7:45. Him and Robbie and Rexroad. I like the rants. They're always good. And then they get your day going, right?
Yeah. You know what's crazy? I thought about this today. You want to know how fast time is? It was 1 year ago today. We were at the Omni, and John Robinson came in.
That's right.
Some other things happened that day too, but that's the one thing that I remember.
That's 1 year ago. You are correct on that.
It's also my mom's birthday, so happy birthday to my mom.
Happy birthday. Where are we taking it? Cheesecake Factory?
We're going to a nice little place tonight that she likes.
Okay.
So I don't want to say it because I don't want somebody to show up.
Somebody to show up.
But yeah, like a random person.
Do you think somebody's going to show up tonight?
I don't know. It's my mom. I get very protective.
Maybe by mentioning the restaurant, they might like, hey, here's a little extra dessert for you.
Okay. Coco's Italian.
I love that place.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great place right off of 40 in West Nashville.
Yep. Good spot.
It's the best spot. Yeah. I like it there. That's where you're not going, but good little, what do you call that when you, you shoot an airplane and they throw out the flak. What is it called? God dang it. What is that?
Oh, the flares?
Flares. Yeah. What is that called? Come on, Joe.
Hang on. Let him figure it out. This is great. I like to see him struggle a little bit.
In the movie Air Force One, when the jets are firing at him, they shoot out the flares, but like extreme measures or they're Joe, come on.
You got it. It's on the tip of your tongue. You got it.
If I could reach for that glass and punch you, I would. Flares, not a flak jacket.
Well, they are flares, but they're called
God, what's the name of this?
They do have a name.
Oh, Chase did that to me right now, and I can't. What's the name?
Something maneuvers. Something.
They throw it out. I mean, it's like when you shoot a rock at somebody. These come out of the plane or whatever, and it's in the movie London Has Fallen.
It's in Top Gun.
It's in the movie London Has Fallen like 57 times. That
countermeasures.
Countermeasures.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I said extreme measures.
Infrared. Infrared.
Okay, countermeasure. That's it. So Chaser just did a countermeasure on me, which is good. Countermeasures should be applied to football as well. Teams should use that as all the time. And maybe they've done that throughout. When you focus on one guy, another guy beats you. That's your count. That's your decoy, your countermeasure.
Chris in Lewisburg says plot
ice, if you chew ice and I can hear you somewhere in the dark corners of my mind, I've done that. You don't mind that? It drives me crazy.
I don't like now I'm gonna think about it. So now it's gonna drive me crazy.
You'll notice
It's like somebody if somebody points out somebody chews gum, you can never not hear them chew gum.
My sister used to chew gum and pop it. Like, yeah, this. And what?
Because I feeling fun.
Any people you like to hang out with?
Oh,
No.
What
year Stones is this?
now?
Okay.
I think they'd be fun now.
Right. You know, he would probably drink you under the table too. So that's
He'd
good.
Probably drink and smoke me under the table.
I'm Van Halen 1984, man. I think hanging on that tour, David Lee Roth and Eddie Van Halen, the boys, would have been monumental. Probably wouldn't survived, but if I had to spend a weekend partying, hanging out with the band, Van Halen 1984, close to that, really close, Elvis.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Have you ever seen the movie The Dirt that's about Motley Crue?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Do you remember the opening scene?
No.
I can't describe it on the radio.
I remember the scene at the hotel pool.
Nope. There's an opening scene and David Lee Roth is involved in it. That's probably what the party would look like.
Okay. I don't remember that. I'm going to check that out.
I'll tell you during the break,
All right.
but I can't describe it on the air.
That's what I would do for the weekend. Yes.
Yeah.
I would spend the weekend partying with 1984 Van Halen and David Lee Roth and those guys.
615-737-1025 is our phone and text line, driven by WilsonCountyHyundai.com. Dustin in Hopkinsville says Nickelback, Creed, and Maroon 5.
Oh, that would be a really, really fun week.
I think Nickelback would actually be fun.
Yeah, David Brace hates.
Yeah.
They seem like they'd be a lot of fun.
They're not a bad band. Really not.
In Canada.
Well,
so we'll put that aside.
04 says Rick James, and another word that references
Right.
Chappelle.
Yeah. You'd survive that. I want to survive the weekend at least. I'm not Rick James survive that weekend. But
You do have to survive.
Yeah, I mean, what are you? Are you Elvis in 68? Are you the Fats in 75? Are you the beginning Elvis in 56? I would be the Elvis, the comeback Elvis, because
yeah, I think I would too.
Reading about that, he was really gracious with his money and his time, and you wouldn't have to pay for anything.
Do you remember that made-for-TV movie they did, like I think with CBS, on him in his whole life? It was probably 20 years ago.
Bunch of them.
Well, this one in particular, I remember it seeing. It was right before he did the comeback special, because he had gone to the Army and all that stuff, and he's about to do the comeback special in 68. And he's with Colonel Tom or somebody that advises him. And they're like, hey, let's go take a walk. And he goes, well, I don't have any security. And he goes, I don't think you're going to need it. Walk out on the street and nobody notices him.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
It's like this moment where he realized, like, oh, this is how quickly it changes.
Yes.
And like, If I Can Dream is playing. And I think that was the end of the movie. And then, he was going to do the comeback special.
Oh, nice. You get a chance. If you had, like, Joe, what's one Elvis movie you should watch? Kurt Russell movie in the late 70s. Kurt Russell did Elvis.
Oh, wow.
Amazing. It is the best one. It's amazing. Watch that Elvis movie. But that goes Dr. Crane. Boy, buddy, who's the one he spent all week?
He's leaving. He's like,
nah, my computer died. Rephrase question, please.
Say Doodlebox.
No.
Say
You're a musician you'd want to party with.
Oh, Man,
when we
great. Well, before my time, but I'm sure in his 90s he still can party. Willie Nelson. I think that would
Be a
be
good one.
really good.
hang on the bus.
Yeah, Willie Nelson or
This is anytime. It's anytime through his.
the Rat Pack.
Oh,
yeah.
that's a good one.
Down the Rat
A lot of nice.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
A lot of that. Some songs coming back today for that stuff. Yeah.
That's some good. Yeah.
I'm not sure I would have survived hanging out with Dean, Frank, Tammy, and the rest of the guys. I don't.
See how Dean Martin drank water and scotch on a consistent basis. Like I did a book report in the 5th grade, and my looked at me like, "Why are you doing a book report on the Rat Pack?" I did a full-on PowerPoint. I got an A for it, but she goes, "You didn't have to mention the scotch part." I just remember that he drank like 3 or 4 handles of scotch on a weekly basis.
How do you not mention Dean Martin? Not mention drinking?
Yeah.
I told her.
5th grader teacher, man. Yeah, he drank a lot. Oh, that's good. Proud of you.
So,
buddy.
all right, who all was in the rat? Sammy, Frank, Dean.
Peter Lawford, Joey Bishop. I'm leaving somebody out. So Peter Lawford was married to one of the Kennedys. That's how that all got involved with all that. Joey Bishop. I'm leaving somebody out. Frank, Dean, Sammy, Joey Bishop.
Humphrey Bogart
No, he went to the Rat Pack.
featured in a few songs.
He went to the Rat Pack.
I'm saying.
There's a picture of them walking down the strip before Vegas was like Vegas. Like 5 or 6 of them is Peter Lawford, Sammy, Dean, Bishop, somebody else. I'm leaving
Well, there's kind of a couple of iterations of it. They originated in the late 1940s and early 50s as a group of A-list show business friends such as Errol Flynn, Nat King Cole, Mickey Rooney, Judy Garland, Frank Sinatra, and others who met casually at the Homely Hills home of Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall. In the 1960s, the group featured Sinatra, Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr., Joey Bishop, and before falling out with Sinatra in 1962, Peter Lawford, among others.
There we go. That's the one that we realized. That's the one. But Humphrey Bogart, that's good. Just like him. Oh, Dr. Grant did not know that on that. But yes, it's a good one. Hanging out with the Rat Pack probably wouldn't make the weekend. You have to smoke a lot of cigarettes, drink a lot of scotch, but you have a good time.
Indeed. Little stogie here and there.
I thought you'd go with recently, like Eric or Luke Combs or something like that.
I just think it'd be a better experience for like the rich money old style people, like the cool speakeasy vibe. I think, every time I think of the Rat Pack, I think of like velvet seat.
Okay. Well, thank you, buddy.
737-1025. That's our question of the day. And our phone number, driven by WilsonCountyHyundai.com. We will have more coming on this Friday edition. Chase and Big Joe, 1025 The Game. Chasing Big Joe, 1025, the game on this Friday. Got it, Friday. Chase, Big Joe, Dr. Crane, Nick Frazier, hanging out. All right, so you have found
Don't say it.
something interesting.
Yes, I have. Thank you so much for not saying it.
Right. Go tease.
They list the prediction for every week of the season. You know where week 1 is?
I don't.
Rouge for Clemson at LSU. Do you know
Okay,
what
that
week
makes
2 is going to be?
Okay, hang on. Let me pull up. I want to look at the schedule because I can't guess this without. All right, week 2. Week 2.
This is 12th weekend. Predict college game day locations.
What a great name. Let's see. Let's go with Delaware Vanderbilt. No, I'm kidding.
What you did there, pal?
Let's see. Yeah, that could be one, and that'll let meat on the bone here.
We'll cut to the chase. It's going to be
Is it? Hang on. Is it Oklahoma, Michigan?
Ohio State at Texas, buddy.
Okay.
Let's go to week 3. Predict college game day locations. This guy from Saturday Down South has predicted these, and we could argue and debate about these. Week 3 is pretty easy.
Week 3 is pretty easy. He says, looking at the full schedule because I can't look at top 25 because they're in the top 25 yet. Right. That's what. Hang on. Don't tell me. I'm getting to the night games. State Alabama.
Incorrect.
LSU Ole Miss.
LSU
Yeah,
Ole Miss.
I
All right,
just saw.
let's go to week 4. Predict college game day locations. This is non-SEC teams involved in this.
No.
SEC.
So Big Ten probably.
Yes.
All right.
Which a minute is I forget teams are in the Big Ten. Oh, that's a giveaway. 4.
USC.
My man on that one because there's some other big games like Texas, Tennessee, Oklahoma, Georgia, and Oregon, USC. Week 5, non-SEC, non-Big Ten. College game day at this location.
Miami, Clemson.
Look at you, buddy. Look at you. Well done. Week 6. No, on this one. Week 6, college game day.
SEC.
SEC, buddy.
Georgia, Alabama.
My man. That's going to be great. Again, last 2 years, that game has been fantastic.
Yep.
Week 7. Now, this is different. 7, I don't agree with this, but week 7, non-SEC. There are some great SEC rivalries on the docket this week, but not doing SEC game.
Is it Big Ten? Or is it
It is
a mix?
Mix. But it's non-SEC playing in this. Week 7. Now, it says, I this you can't back game day that you predict what's going on down the road. So you'll say this is the week to do this game.
So it's
Week 7. It's not Auburn, Georgia. It's not Alabama, Tennessee. Featuring one team from the Big 12 there, Chaser.
Notre Dame, BYU.
My man, killing it today.
I was looking at that one like, could it be that?
Killing. Now, this is an odd choice. Week 8, non-SEC, non-Big 10, non-ACC, non-Big 12. It says, given the lack of obvious choices at the P4 level this week, I'm going to give this guy says I'm going to give the nod to this location for week 8.
Okay. Oh, this is kind of fun.
Skipping Ole Miss, Texas, which to me would be
Which they won't do.
fun, but they're not. It's non-SEC, non-ACC, non-Big 12, non-Big 10.
Okay. Yeah, give me a clue.
Anderson.
All right, so California. SMU? No, you said non-ACC.
Anderson.
Oh, Wazoo.
There we go, buddy.
So Washington State. Let's see. I don't know who they're playing yet. I'm scrolling. Washington State, Boise State. Okay. Interesting.
You're going to give me that over A&M Alabama. I know I can't do SEC schools each week, but the Indiana, Michigan,
Do that.
right?
I think the prediction's going to be wrong.
Yeah. We
This is just predictions. This is not.
predictions. A guy from SaturdayDownSouth.com. I love it. It's all college football. So not in this game, and this is SEC.
Okay. Yeah, SEC. Uh-huh. We'll say it is Florida, Georgia.
My man won it on this today. Good job.
And Florida Georgia line playing.
Oh,
Just for
please.
show.
Nope. I will go down there and protest that game if they show up. Weekend, non-SEC. This is an iconic game because of what happened in the past between these two teams. Non-SEC.
Is it Big Ten?
It is not.
ACC?
Yes, sir.
Uh,
Best 30s ever done.
Miami, Notre Dame.
Miami at Notre Dame.
Some convicts.
Yep. It's the first Miami's been back there since 1988.
Clearly not.
Don't know. I said it's going to South Bend would give the game day a chance to honor the late Lou Holtz, who passed away earlier this year.
By the way, there's already a line for that game.
Is there?
There's already a line
That's
on
week
ESPN
10.
for that game.
What is it?
You guess.
Notre Dame by 7.
Yep.
Wow.
Total's 55 and a half.
Oh, man. All right, week 11. Not CC predicting where college game is going to land. Week 11. I don't know about this, but
Is it Big Ten?
it is a Big Ten.
USC, Indiana.
Have taken, but this is no.
Okay. In Oregon.
There we go. Games go to Eugene. Been there 4 times in the last 3 years, including twice in 2025. Finally, week 12. I can't go to this game because of my MTS duties, which I love, but this game, it's an SEC game. My
LSU, Tennessee.
Honestly. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, Lane's coming back.
For that's going to be a dandy.
Oh, man. Is it?
LSU, Tennessee.
Oh, missed that one. Yeah, it's an obvious choice with a massive brand like LSU coming to town. Tennessee, one of the best on-campus environments in the country. The game has a strong history going there. The Vols are competitive. They went to Knoxville twice in 2022 when Tennessee got off to a 7-0 start. So there you go. The last week, Pacer, week 13, predicting college game locations. Week 15, where do you think it is? And the reason is a lot
The non-SEC.
it is SEC.
Iron Bowl.
Iron Bowl is. And a lot of games are spread out over a few days. That one is always the anchor that lands there. Obviously, Michigan is there. Yeah.
When I take over the world, and one day I decree the Ole Miss is to be played night, not Friday morning at 11. It is to be Thanksgiving night, and if anyone tries to change it, they get 35 years in prison.
What was it? Beamer or was it Dabo? I think it was Dabo. ESPN came to him and said, "Yeah, we're moving your game versus South Carolina to Friday night." And he said, "No, you're not.
It was
You're not. We're gonna play that game on Saturday because people make plans to go to that game. So good for Dab. You can bang on Dabo all you want, but good for him stacking up.
This is Friday. This is the SEC schedule on Friday. 11 o'clock Egg Bowl, State Ole Miss.
Can't stand it.
2:30 Florida State. 6:30 Texas A&M.
I like that. That's Friday. It's Friday. So what's Saturday?
Hang on, I want to see if there's any. And then Big Ten has Nebraska, Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin. ACC, Florida State. Big 12 has West Virginia, Utah on Friday. Saturday for the SEC, Tennessee, Vandy, Iron Bowl, LSU, Arkansas, Georgia Tech, Georgia, Louisville and Kentucky, Oklahoma and Missouri, South Carolina, Clemson.
Pretty good weekend. I like that. So that's Black Friday, right? Yeah.
I think it was on Black Friday too.
Stay away. Stay away. But there's some, you know, everything. I get it.
If on Black Friday, if I said to you, I can send you to Vaught Greenway, Mississippi, Doak Bowl in Tallahassee, or Kyle Field and College Station, which one would you pick?
Kyle.
Yeah, I think so.
Although I might go to
If Aaron's listening, I'm sorry, but
Florida.
go to Tallahassee, but I
Is
go
Alabama-
that particular day.
Doak Bowl used to be you can win there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's no problem.
I think they just did a big renovation too.
And
So
it
it's
worked
really,
for
really nice.
do that. I just Doak Bowl was vintage to go in there and play. Now get back to that. Well, maybe if I should get back to that.
You make me feel better
Why?
talking a little college football.
It's always
It's good for the soul.
it is good for the soul. It is. Big storyline for me in college football is SEC wise is down on West End. Jared Curtis part.
Okay, so you think it's a concern if he doesn't start?
I do.
Let's talk
I
about
think
it.
it is.
We will discuss coming up next. Jason Big Joe, 102.5 The Game. Chase Big Joe 1025 the game on this Friday. I've actually changed my answer. I'm going to Florida State, Tallahassee.
The old ball and chain. You better get down there, boy. You look not nice. You can't go wrong with any of those games.
No, you can't. Like, could you imagine if you had the means to do it, which means a jet? Now it'd be hard because the kickoffs are, but
Right.
like to try and hit
You
all
could-
three.
You could make it. You could do it. You wouldn't be at all games.
Yeah.
The whole thing, but yeah.
But I mean, I feel like a flight from Oxford to Tallahassee isn't that bad.
You know how I feel about 11 a.m. games,
I know.
right? And that's a cold day. 11 a.m. Ole Miss, Mississippi State. I get staple, man. Growing up, move it back there, put it where it is, and then let Florida and FSU play on Saturday. And
I agree. I mean,
and
Florida State at 2:30 is a good spot, but I'd rather do it on Saturday.
yes, yeah.
But the problem is you have all these rivalry games that mean something that could mean something for the playoffs, so that's why they want to spread it out.
No, I agree. And I remember, me growing up, it was Nebraska, Oklahoma on the Friday after Thanksgiving. We always watched that game and got ready for it. Then the Iron Bowl was Tennessee, Vandy. We're playing that game as well. But it all changes, and I get all that. I understand all that, but that weekend's good. And the weekend before has always been awful because that's when you play the cupcakes, you had the rivalry weekend. And one year out,
It's usually homecoming.
played Chattanooga, and then Saban tried his best to tell people that Chattanooga was a very formidable opponent. I think Bama won 63-0. But I all that. You at Tennessee the week before, it's great. LSU fans do not. I mean, that'd be a night game. A cold night game at Neyland is fantastic. I don't dump 11 o'clock start.
Yeah,
because in Tennessee, that just drives me crazy. 11 o'clock start. And if you live in Nashville, you got to leave at 5. Hopefully, get there by 9 with the traffic. I mean, it's just I don't know. Easy at 7 o'clock.
but I think that 11 a.m. noon window should be to spotlight, group of 6 or group of 5.
Kentucky, you're on national TV every week. You're playing at noon your time, but 11.
Hopefully this has changed. But for a long piece of history, the school on West End probably would have been that too. But
yeah, before Clark Lee got there, I think they had only been on the CBS national game once.
Auburn in 08 was, I think,
that was game day, but that was enough. I'm talking the CBS.
No, I know.
17. We beat them 9-0.
C was on there.
They're 30 win.
Yeah, there are a couple, but it wasn't.
I think it might be.
Well, remember they used to do the doubleheader.
Yeah,
where they'd have 2 games. A lot of times Vanderbilt was the first game.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But
the 2:30, man, there's one or two.
We got 2:30, and then the prime time was.
Please let me know. Yeah, I don't remember games. I'm talking TBS window they had for so long, which is now ABC.
So you have a concern if Jared Curtis doesn't start.
Well, he's been on campus since January, and there's nothing telling me he's not going to start. You hear this guy from On 3 said, "Oh, the guy's going to start over there, and he's had a better whatever." I mean, people talk, and somebody might have leaked up some information, but I just think this is a highly 5-star recruit, quarterback in the country, ready after 9 months on campus. Be concerned. Now, my concern is it's going to take some while because he's not playing versus DCA anymore. He's not playing Innsworth or those schools. Not taking anything away from him, the SEC. And I just think if he doesn't start, I don't know what's the PR message. Is he not ready? Or you give a few, how do you address this? If you're Clark Lee, how do you address that your 5-star quarterback isn't ready to play Austin Peay? No.
Freshman. So I mean, you could certainly say like, hey, I mean, you got to be careful how you word this, but like, we want to give him a little more time. We want him to see how a game works from the sideline and kind of see the speed and and necessarily have to worry about actually playing the game. You could do something like that, but
Best
I don't think he starts week 1.
and worst case scenario is that he doesn't start and this lights lights out. What do you do then? That's when we talk about, you don't imagine troubles. I get all that. But you do the hypothetical. If this backup comes in, Blaze is Austin P. Blaze is Delaware. He starts NC State and he is just on fire. Do you throw Jared Curtis in there? I mean, this is a legitimate drama that's happening on West End. I'd love for Jared Curtis to come in, be the starter, and then win 10 games and just be outstanding. That's the best thing ever. But man, what if you're not ready? The backup comes in and outplays you. This guy $1 million a year.
Yeah.
Somebody, and they'll deny it all day long. But hey, Chase, we're paying. This guy's got to pay. Here you got to. And you're like, well, he's just not ready. Whose fault's that?
Sure, that discussion was had. Like, we still have to treat him like a freshman. Because I remember when we talked to Clark, I guess before spring practice.
Yeah.
And I asked something to the effect of, do you want him to come in and be a freshman and like learn, just kind of take it all in?
Right.
And he goes, absolutely. Like he's like, it doesn't matter. He's got to come in and like be big for him.
Right.
So I hope you're right. It's a totally different game now. He's looking at it too of, okay, is it George McIntyre? Is it what's his name?
Faison
Brandon? Yeah, I mean, the freshman. So they're kind of going through the same thing. I think you still, at the end of the day, have to do what's best for the football team.
I hope.
And if Blaze Burowitz is or somebody else on the roster, Muschamp, whoever.
Yeah.
If Clark feels they are going to give them a better chance to win against Austin P or Alabama, then that's who you go with.
And you got to say, well, why isn't he playing? Why isn't he ready?
He's not ready.
Why isn't he ready?
Because he's learning day by day.
Okay. I mean, there's all these questions.
Look, he's not ready. They're not ready.
Right.
And,
coach?
Oh, sometimes it's just
that
they're not there.
You've had 9 months, man. You've had 9 months.
Well, sometimes it takes 10.
What if this guy, Benny was 9-3 with Blaze as the quarterback, and they look good? Boy, there's
you figure it out,
right? Partly
to have.
You tell me right now that Vandy's 9-3, ranked 20, competitive season, another shot at getting to the college football playoffs, but your starter, but your back guy is going there playing like give them all day long.
He's a senior, so if
what's it? Oh, I don't know his bio.
He's 200 from Oklahoma, from Cushing, Oklahoma.
Has he been at Vanderbilt this whole time?
I think so. I know he was there last year. Made 6 appearances. Did not play it as a sophomore. He spent 1 season at New Mexico State.
Uh-oh. There you go. Tennessee fan. Oh, God. Not one.
Like, if he the offense, he's a senior. He's earned the opportunity to do this. He's backed up, for the past 2 years. And Jared will get his opportunity when it's time. That's the answer. That's all I have to say.
But give me 9.
There's no reason that he has to start right now.
But see, that's the thing. You're paying him a lot of money to sit on the bench. Then you got to address it. Not ready? Why is he not ready? Well, blah, 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 And so, I don't know. Clark Lee's a very smart coach. He's a very good coach. He'll figure this out. If I'm Vandy, I'm not worried about this because if he gets beat out by the backup, oh, well.
Like, they got Jared Curtis, who's a true freshman. Jack Elliott is a sophomore. He went to Mount Carmel.
Mount Carmel.
What a name. Blaze Burlowitz, Whit Muschamp, who's a junior, and Drew Cowart is a sophomore. I think, was Elliott a transfer?
Elliott. Sorry.
Was that Illinois? Lynch played quarterback at Northern Illinois.
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess that was him.
All right. Well, that's good. I mean, we're talking about Vanderbilt in this positive light of winning games, which is great. We spent 40 years not doing that.
Right.
And now we're doing it, which is fantastic.
He is a Viking Matt says he is a true freshman. Was Arch Manning ready as a true freshman? No, he wasn't.
No, not at all.
I don't know if Archie Manning was ready as a true freshman.
I don't think they allowed freshmen to play back then.
Yeah, probably not.
I don't
And,
think they
and
did.
look, I don't think that's a terrible rule. Now, I think it should be up to the discretion of the coach. I mean, like, are you going to keep Herschel Walker out as a freshman?
No.
Right.
Or Bo?
I mean, there's certainly some exceptions to the rule. And if this kid absolutely shows up at training camp and it's like, there's no question, then
Right.
yeah, you play him. But you also, money aside, have to do right by him and his development. And if you see things that are like, okay, again, no offense to Austin P, he could probably handle that against Austin P, but what's he going to do against Texas?
See, I would love to be the Austin P defensive coordinator facing Jared Curtis.
Sure.
I mean, if there's a way for one of my guys to bring the kitchen sink out there and throw it at him, I'm doing that. I am blitzing him nonstop. You got nothing to lose. Because what Jared Curtis wants to prove to people is he's a good passing quarterback. Go at him. Just go at it. Or maybe some teams will drop 9. Throughout this 9, we dropped 9 back in rush 2 all day to throw, but you got 9 guys back there. See what you can do. You can't sit in the pocket all day long. But see, this is fun because we're not talking NIL. We're talking on the field, X's and O's, and what's happening. This is what's good about college football. I like this part about this.
615-737-1025. That's our phone and text line, driven by WilsonCountyHonda.com. What do you think? We'll continue the discussion next here on 1025 The Game. Who does this song?
KC the Sunshine
Is
Band.
this Casey? Oh, wow. It's a good song.
He's still kicking it at 75. My favorite Casey the Sunshine Band moment, we've talked about this, the 2011 Liberty Bowl, Cincinnati, Butch Jones playing Vanderbilt with James Franklin. He performed at halftime, and the audio kind of went out for a little bit, and he was still singing and going. And God bless the guy, man. He's a big dude now, but gosh, that Casey the Sunshine Band, I'd go see him anytime they come around. I think he's like 78.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
You know,
I will just say I saw them when I was like really little.
You know what the C stands for?
I don't know.
Chase.
Does it?
Mhm.
It does not.
There's all these Chase banks around town.
Lately, it stands for cash.
It's like Chase working for you. Chase working for you. That, I mean, there's so you say you got billboards around town. You do, because there's Chase billboards all around town right there. By the way,
Oh, did we? Clay.
sorry about your microphone, Chase.
Grab things.
So right,
You ever seen a crash out? Because it's about to happen.
we're watching this. This is great.
So today is today the first day of school for certain schools.
Yeah. Oh, Jack from the text, but I got me confused. To make a living off of saying something, you need him to explain. The truth is, he doesn't have to explain anything. So, what are you referring to? He's like, head coach at Vandy. And if Jared Curtis isn't starting, that's the question you ask. Why is this guy 5-star starting? Now, we can all shut up when he starts first game versus Austin Peay, which I hope he does. I hope he's a massive success.
You know what I love?
But if not, we're going to ask.
You know what I love? Like
Puppies?
I do. So Jackson also says, "Where are you getting that from?" He doesn't have to explain a thing. I love, and thank you for listening. Thank you
Right.
for weighing in. Like, I'm not, getting mad at you necessarily, but feel like there are people that, well, how dare you go to the coach and ask them to explain something to you? It's like you want to sit here and listen to us and talk to us about this, but then get mad at us when we go and do our job. Like, Terry Curtis doesn't start. Clark Lee's going to get asked, well, why didn't he start?
Yeah.
Right. He doesn't have to explain himself, but he's still going to get asked about it. So, I mean, I think for him, he'd probably be like, look, ultimately, we think Blaze or whoever gives us the best chance to be competitive. Barrett's a big part of our team, and he's going to be ready when we need him. You give some answer like that.
I got to put you for that. If nobody asks you that, like, I don't expect Door to ask him that, or
Sure.
somebody that's employed by Vandy. I get all that, but same way of like, if Moore doesn't start, are you not going to ask the question?
Yeah. Robert, Cam starting. Well, we thought that Will Levis we thought Hendon Hooker gave us the best chance to win.
There's your soundbite. All right, moving on.
Well, you think they're going to be over again?
Got employed by the team. That's that, which is fine. That's not his job. But it's a fair question. Yeah, no, so we can just shut our mouth and we go about our business. And 2 games out of the gate, nothing against Austin Peay, nothing against Delaware. Hell, I saw Delaware play live. It's a good program, but it's in Georgia week 1.
So Jackson says the answer will still be he's not ready. Okay, and that's fine. So do you not want me to ask? I guarantee you we're going to have Clark Lee on this station before the season, and then he usually does it weekly with the afternoon show. Somebody is going to go, so Clark, is Jared going to be your starting quarterback? He didn't have to answer it. He can answer it any way he wants it to. But if we don't ask that question, somebody's going to be like, why the hell didn't you ask about Jared Curtis? You got to ask the question.
Right. Well, orders do that. Questions.
Here's a little inside baseball for you. Most of the time, the questions we ask, we already know the answer to.
Mm-hmm. But you want to get him to say it. That's the point about this.
Right. All about, that's how this works. Anyway, Andy Clay, make me feel better. How you doing?
Boys, how we doing today?
We're
Better
good.
now, buddy.
Ace, I got a question for you first.
Yeah,
When is the last time you were on the radio 2 days in a row?
Sing.
that's a good question. Last week, maybe? I don't remember. It's weird.
You know, Clark, I understand everything y'all saying. I understand, Clark answer it and all that. I just think in today's world, you got to play. They transfer, and I guess we'll find out. How loyal he is to Vanderbilt if he doesn't start. But part of me says you can't $2 million and not.
That's a great point. But then again, if he's not ready, here's the deal, Clay. Vanderbilt's never been in this position before, ever, with a 5-star, all this money and expectations. Never. So this is all new for everybody involved.
Yeah, and like Clay, to your point, this is what's wrong with sports. This is why the product and the NFL especially has kind of gotten to where it's gotten to. Fernando Mendoza is guaranteed almost $60 million. It appears right now he's not going to play to start the season. And you know what? That's the right decision because he's not ready. So, my thing with Jared Curtis is freshman or not, $2 million or not, if he's not ready, don't play him. That should be the answer. That's always been the answer. So why does it need to change now?
I think Clark Lee could probably start Bozo the Clown and win those first 2 games.
Right. That's the other thing.
Hold on. Say that again. Oh, I hope Austin Pete's listening to your call right now, man. Bozo. Oh my gosh.
Donuts.
See you.
See ya. I mean, like you feel like we're on the same page here of like want us to get what they deserve. Like that's great. He's making $2 million as an 18 or 19-year-old. It shouldn't mean like that he has to start if he's not ready.
Right.
If Blaze Berlowitz is better than him to start and has earned that right as a senior and a guy that's been in the program for the past 3 years,
Yeah.
then start him.
You're right, man.
It's not an argument.
It's right. Mind. It's in the words of Tomura Barnes. What's up, little lady? We got to tell that. At some point, we got to tell that story.
Well, so who told us that story needs to tell that story.
Well, it's not bad. It's just
but it's
former
funny.
Tennessee Oiler player with a comment during a. You tell us. You'll tell it.
I don't.
We'll wait.
Yeah,
let's just wait. Okay.
Yeah, let's.
What do you do?
Yeah. Chris is coming up. Maybe he knows. We'll talk to Chris next. 105 the game. Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game here on this Friday, hour number 2, talking some football with the one and only Christopher Wayne Sanders, who joins us now. Chris, what's up?
Man, I am good. I'm feeling good today. We got a scrimmage against Blackman today, so we're going to see how we do today. Very excited. Feels different, but ready to get after it.
Well, I'm excited because here in a few weeks, I get to watch you guys against Pearl Cone. So that's going to be fun.
Oh, yes. Are you going to say hi, Tim? I'll be like, hey, how you doing? Or are you going to big boy me and just walk by?
No, I'll say hi. I'll say hi. Don't worry. You're my dude, Chris. I
We're
mean,
family, man. You're my dude.
do you remember Tomer Barnes?
Yeah. He was there my freshman year.
Okay.
He was a good player. He was feisty. He was one of those defensive backs that you want to fight in practice, but a great player. But this was good.
Okay. Coach Fisher was talking about him yesterday, so
Yeah.
I figured you might remember him.
Yeah, I remember him block. Oh, go ahead.
No, yeah, I was just finishing that. But
He
that
lost the game for it. You should remember that guy. He lost the Dolphins game for you.
I know, but then on the flip side, the next week he blocked the punt and scoop and score.
Don't matter. You lost the Dolphins game. Get out of town, man.
Positive. Mr. Positive.
You can't get past a 5'10", 180-pound cornerback. You don't need to be in the league.
Oh, yeah, that's a true story. Hey, true story.
First few days of training camp for the Titans. I know obviously rules have changed a little bit, but what do you think they wanted to accomplish in the first 3-4 days before they put the pads on?
I mean, just want to lay a foundation. I know that sounds kind of like coaches talk, but you want to lay a foundation. Then once you put the pads on, now you start creating identity. Because say Tyler, pronounce the name right, but head coach, if he wants to create an identity of tough, physical, and once you start creating, you have the pads off. You just kind of lay the foundation, make sure the quarterback is making the right reads, make sure the offensive line, and just make sure the timing is good. But once you start putting the pads on, now you start finding what you want to be.
How much do you think that the kind of the off-season workouts that Cam had with his receivers could potentially pay off in training camp and obviously the preseason?
I mean, you're starting to see it. I mean, so I think it was a play that Alec Aguilar made where he caught it, at the high point where he can make the play and then make the touchdown. It's just timing stuff and just throwing it in a spot to where only the wide receiver can make the play. So I think that even though, they did some things in the off season of, running routes and just getting the timing right, now you got to start putting it into flourishing. That's what you're starting to see right now.
And Chris Sanders, hey, what's the after the scrimmage tonight, you guys do conditioning? Do y'all run or anything?
Shit, no, we just got out of camp, and camp was a monster. So we're not going to really do that. I mean, if a kid is has a bad attitude or something, but we have them running on the side. But after that, no, I'm trying to get home and watch. That's what I'm.
Well, as you should do that as well. Well, we're talking about Chris Sanders out here. Now, look, we talk about the first day. It's lots going on that can happen. And you've told me tonight these are guys that are second, third, and fourth team are limited, but you've always said this: don't bitch about what you don't have.
Yep.
Be grateful what you have. That's the opposite. Do what you do, right?
And I'm gonna talk about a guy I really love, Derek Mason. When we went to the Super Bowl, he was the receiver, so he waited for his opportunity, and then next year, that opportunity came. So now you got these young guys that are coming in and okay, I'm second string, I'm third string, I might play a little bit, but here's the deal: you always have to be ready, because if you're gonna sit there and complain, well, I'm second string and I'm third string, this and that, and you're gonna find yourself getting in the starting role, and you're gonna mess up. Give you a perfect example: there was a wide receiver nobody knew that was really, really good. His last name was Hall. He he did great. He was killing everybody one-on-one, but he was consistently mad where he was on the depth chart and also mad at the offensive coordinator. So I get hurt, a couple of other guys get hurt. He gets in the game against, I think it was Green Bay and Kansas City, and he drops 2 touchdowns. So those are the things you can't do. You say, okay, you know what? Even though I'm second string, I'm going to play so well that you have to play me. So you got to have the mindset of, you know what? I'm in the league. I have a great opportunity. I got 2 choices: to get better, get better. I'm going to get better and try to play as well. as I can.
If there's a young guy that's going through, I mean, there's a lot of pressure on this quite
It is.
well on these guys. Is there ever a time? I know if you said, "Look, man, I'm struggling with a few things." Do you think it's embraced more? Because I hope it is. I hope a
Well,
player can go to a coach and say, "Look, a lot going on, man. Just know where my mind is. I'm doing the best I can." Does that work?
I mean, but see, here's the deal. If you have a on the field, they're going to win on the field. I mean, you see what I'm saying? If it comes to me, coach, man, I'm dealing with some things. So we deal with the stuff on the field, and he's going to win on the field. I'm going to tell you two guys that really helped me a lot because I was a mess back then. I mean, I was all over the place. I was insecure. I was crazy. But then you talk to this thing, how do I do this thing? I'm going through trials, to tribulation, and German. And I know my dad, it's more than just coaching. If you just build football players at the end of their career, and become I lost. But if you build a man, then you're going to build a player. Now it's success.
Robert Stone's talking today about guys that are on that proverbial bubble and said, "How can you make the team?" He's like, "Special team, special team."
Yeah,
So I mean, look, he's right, right? I mean, you got to make
yes,
yourself diverse, be available to
yeah,
do anything on that football team.
yeah, you have to. I mean, you have to say, Red, you got to be willing to do anything. And I shared this story before. 1996, there was a guy that came in from Texas, Chris Sanders. I mean, true story. His name was Sanders also. So this is the last preseason game. I think we're scrimmaging Washington Redskins, and he was on the bubble. He wasn't going to make the team. So he went up to the special teams coach. He said, "You know what? He never played kickoffs." He said, "Can I just go out there and just try kickoffs?" The coach was like, "Yeah, I'll put you on there. Put that joker on there." And back in the day, you can have a wedge. He jumped over the wedge, made the tackle, and the whole sideline gets crazy. So now they're in the meeting room. Okay, who should we pick? Should we pick this guy or this guy? They're going to remember the guy that jumped over the wedge and made the tackle. Guess who made the team? We had two Chris Sanders on the team.
I never played kickoff coverage. I was on kickoff return, but I'm telling you,
Right.
the guy running the field and see me and just blasting it. There's no drug on the planet that when I was
Yeah.
you shouldn't play
Yeah.
football.
Man, see. I'm a receiver. I'm gonna hit somebody once in a while. Once in a while, I'm gonna hit you. Miss maybe once in a while I catch you slipping, but you can't really do that. I tried to do this. I don't know if you remember that defensive back from the Dallas Cowboys named T. Remember him?
Yeah,
I don't know if you remember him.
it's George
But
T from Alabama.
Yeah. I tried to sneak him one time. I'm like, ooh, I got him. Next thing I was on the sideline waking up. You gotta
Man.
pick and choose what you're gonna do. If it's a small guy, I'm gonna go after him. But if it's somebody like Teague or Ray Lewis, I gotta pick and choose when I do it.
Oh, I would just run just right and like, oh, excuse me, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
My
and
bad.
that's exactly what I should have did that when I tried to hit Teague.
Well, Chris, good luck with the
Yes.
scrimmage. Thanks for joining
Thank
us
you.
today, and we'll talk to you next week.
Hey, love you guys so much. Y'all take care.
You too. Chris Sanders, Forever Titans wide receiver, joining us on the program. We'll react to some of that and much more coming up next. 102.5 The Game. Chase and Big Joe, 102.5 The Game on this Friday. Appreciate Chris Sanders for joining us. So the pads go on Monday? Is that right?
I have no idea.
They moved today's practice and made it like a walkthrough. They practice tomorrow, off Sunday. So Dr.
Yeah.
Crane's saying yes. Is
Yeah,
that
I
right?
remember Jake and Connor talking about that next week for sure. Is that
Who's yelling at you back there?
my computer? I was trying to test audio. It's all good. Yeah.
Good, man. Yeah. I don't know the situation. It used to be 3 days of shorts and then the fourth day is full pads. I don't know how that all, because they're always complaining about having to go full pads these days, which is just asinine to me. But anyway, nobody's asking me for all the information about how practice should line up and all the other stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I when you put the pads on, that's when you really start to see if the offensive line has improved, right?
You hope.
Because you can't really tell anything about the O-line without pads because they're not doing anything.
Right. I mean, I like to see Skoronski and Jeffrey Simmons go one-on-one. I'd love John Franklin Myers go one-on-one with some. I would love to see all that. And so you go. The offensive line of this Tennessee Titans football team is still a giant concern. Where's our guy Jackson Slater? What, the man crusher or what, it's steamroller or pancake machine, whatever nickname he's got. Is he part? Nobody's mentioned his name at all. So I don't know if he's in the running. He's developed good. He's a guy that was a fifth rounder out of Sacramento State last year. I don't hear anything about him. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I know yesterday Saleh brought it up, and it's kind of like these are the guys we're going with right now. But obviously, it's a competition.
Was he mentioned?
Yeah, I think he's mentioned him being in the running.
But yesterday he didn't mention
no, because it's Volson and Schlotman that are the guys.
He did redact his statement at the beginning when he was doing like injury reports and saying, I think it was Paul that asked him the question about, the competition at the right guard, right tackle position. He just said, I meant to say it as more of an open competition, not like they're starting per se.
Well, there's a lot with, they did the Dylan Raditz draft, where they put him and they tried so hard to make him a player. He's now starting with the Saints. Obviously, that's what happens when they leave Titans. But this is a guy that is really, there's a lot of, because he's obviously from an FCS school at Sacramento State. A lot of people look like, can this guy make the jump? If there are some of these guys at that level that could perform like at a starting level in the NFL, then you get more scouts deep diving into these players. It's really good. So there's Jackson Slater's got the opportunity here, but can he take advantage? And the problem is with these reports, talking about Jackson Slater is not sexy. Talk about the guard, the center, and the other guard. It's not sexy talk because they won't talk about Cam Ward and Carnell Tate and everybody else. But if your offensive line is terrible, you're going to be terrible. It's bottom line stuff, folks. It's proven throughout NFL history. If your O-line is terrible, you're terrible. It is. The 2014 Titans, terrible. That O-line, terrible. 2019 Titans, really good. Why? O-line good. 99, 2000 Titans, really good. Why? Your O-line's good. Look it all up. It goes hand in hand with each other.
100%. 100% it does. So this is where things get exciting with that's Nashville.
What the hell is this?
They're showing SummerSlam. That was at Nissan Stadium in 2022.
Who was the guy driving the damn
Brock
tractor?
Lesnar. He flipped the ring up with a tractor. Yeah, that was like pretty cool.
Oh my gosh.
We just got distracted.
Is
there.
that this weekend?
Yeah, it's in Minnesota. US Bank.
Okay.
So,
ouch. Did not know that.
Yeah.
That was funny. That made me laugh.
Yeah. I thought that got your attention. That's Wembley Stadium, 92, one of the best matches of all time. Bret the Hitman Hart and the British Bulldog.
The British Bulldog.
Yeah. It's a great match.
Man.
Let's just watch wrestling for the rest of the day. Can we do that?
You can. I don't know. I'll head on out of here.
But yeah, so Jake will be out there next week doing the show and watching practice and all that good stuff. So we'll see.
And then is tomorrow open for the fans? Is that tomorrow's practice?
I think it's so.
I do recall hearing Saturday was to the fans.
I think tomorrow is, and the tickets already sold out, and they've really built
tomorrow.
it up around there with stands and everything that's going on.
So tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, open to the fans that are sold out. And then they have practice at the stadium or a blue and white scrimmage next Friday. And then Sunday and Monday are open. They're all sold out though.
See, one of the best things they did was they did the Friday night practice at a high school.
Yeah.
They did it at Centennial and another school. Then they would donate the turf. I think that's what they did. That was great. Because when I tell people,
for some reason I thought they were doing that again.
I don't think so, because that practice would have been at a high school. Now it's at Nissan Stadium.
Yeah.
And, it's funny. We'll talk to people like, hey, what's some moments in your career where you talk to people? And I was like, one time I got Derrick Henry to give me a 9-minute answer to a question. Like, what was the question? Tell me about your greatest high school football game on a Friday night and who were you playing. He's like, oh, man, well, I was at Yulee. We're playing this team across the street. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, on and on. Mariota the same way. Like, give me your high school moment. They would not be. And I love it. Because they're all talking about this stuff and how it impacted them and the band and everything else that went on.
Remember when we had Rand Carthon on and we talked about Key West High School and
wouldn't be quiet about it. It was a great interview because of that, right? And then he said, I got texts about Tavondre Sweat that people like, you got to steal in the draft.
Yeah.
I was like, can I see those texts? Oh, my phone's dead. My bad, man. I don't have all those.
It's my other phone.
Yeah, right. But that was really cool watching them in the community. And I mean, Centennial High School was packed. Thousands are out there, and I'd see those guys. It's a really cool thing to have your professional football team come to your high school and practice on a Friday night. It was fun. And so I hated they stopped doing that because it was really cool.
Yeah. I would be curious if they'd look at doing that again because I agree with you. Like that would just – because I think I went and did the one at Centennial or something.
They did Centennial, and there's a couple of schools they did it at as well, and it was like, all right, I like this. This is good. This is nice. I didn't have that growing up, you know? So
because I remember walking the field with Floyd, and that was cool. Him kind of checking it all out.
2017, I remember was Centennial because Corey Davis didn't practice because he was injured.
Yeah, that might have been when it was.
And then John Robinson came over, did live TV hits with us. Yeah. Malarkey came over as well. So 17.
The one I did was Vrabel. I think it was Vrabel's first year.
Would have been 18. Yeah, I forget where they went for that one too as well. Yeah. It was great, man. So just get ingrained in the community and do stuff. We love that stuff. And
you know what's funny too? Like 2017 feels like 2 years ago, right? It was almost 10 years ago.
Well, it'd be the 10th season. I mean, it's been that long ago. That was a fun season because you felt something built. 15 was terrible.
Yep.
2-14. 16, they went 8-8. You're like, all right, they're building something here. Feeling good about this. And then 17, 2 draft choices with Corey Davis and Adoree Jackson. Mariota was kind of, you're like, all right, could this be the guy here? We got some things happening that's going on. And they did. They went to the playoffs, beat the Chiefs, and then went up to New England and lost to the Patriots. But still a good season. That was the first playoff game they'd won in 14 seasons. No, wait, 03 to 17, so that'd be 15 seasons. Isn't that long to get a playoff win? So you felt something good. 18 was not bad. They lost to the Colts in that Sunday night game to make the playoffs. But 19 was a nice run. 20 made the playoffs. 21 you made the playoffs. And then A.J. Brown gets traded in 22. And then Robinson fired. I mean, what a soap opera Titans fans have been through in the last 6 seasons.
So that was Robinson's first year, right?
16 was.
Okay, 16. So 70 was. So you had DeMarco Murray and Derrick Henry.
Yep.
Marcus was the starter. Matt Castle is backup. Corey Davis, Eric Decker, Harry Douglas, Rashard Matthews, Eric Weems. I forgot Eric Weems.
God, right.
I totally forgot about that. And Taywan Taylor.
Taylor.
Jonnu, Luke Stalker, Philip Supernaw, and Delaney Walker.
From Supernaw from I can't say it. I'll say it wrong.
What's his dad's name?
Doug Supernaw.
Yeah.
There's a lot like a Reno. And then Doug Supernaw had the song, I don't call him daddy, but he takes care of things.
Yeah.
When you pick me up on Friday Chaser, are you going to bring me anything?
Thank you.
It's a great song.
Hey, you know what's funny? Like you look at that line, that starting offensive line, Taylor Lewan, was it Quentin Spain at left guard. Ben Jones was the center, and then you had Josh Klein at right guard and Conklin at right tackle. That wasn't a bad line.
Not bad. But you look at all these.
Dennis Kelly was your swing guy.
You get a strong center.
Yep.
Boy, that's good. But that's a good team. Who was the D-line in 16?
Jarrell Casey, Austin Johnson at the nose. Carl Klug was on that. Sylvester Williams was on it. David King.
It's some
No.
boys.
Yeah.
You had some big boys on that team.
You had linebackers. Jeion Brown was a rookie. Darren Bates, Kevin Dodd. Derek Morgan was still on that team. Brian Arakpo, Nate Palmer, Eric Walden, Avery Williamson, Wesley Woodyard. KB and Cyprian were the safeties. Adoree Jackson, Kalen Reed, Curtis Riley, Logan Ryan, Denoris Searcy, Ty Smith, Brendan Trawick was a special teams guy. Daquan Jones got hurt. I think.
Pretty good team.
Yeah.
Pretty good. There was some girth on that team. There was some size. There was some speed. And that was a team. That's a 17 team that went to the playoffs. That's a pretty good team. Then 18, Gabbert was the backup. I think that's what it was. And then that was Vrabel's first year that came in here.
And they had a Sunday night game, win and you're in.
That's it. And then Mariota didn't go. Mariota did not play in that game, and Gabbert played. And Andrew Luck continued his dominance over the Tennessee Titans. So glad that he's gone. And the Colts got in the playoffs. That was, a few times they're on Sunday Night Football. But you saw what Robinson did. I mean, he took over a team that needed to win. You know, he got guys in here and they built up and they started going again. But I thought Floyd Reese did something to change the trajectory of the franchise in 2006. He brought in 3 guys.
Yeah.
And it automatically changed
Kevin Mawai,
the culture of the team.
Yeah.
You know the other 2?
It's Kevin Mawai, Thornton.
David Thornton from the Colts. And Super Bowl winner?
Nick
False. Nick Harper came later on.
Oh, from the Steelers.
Come on. Watch him, Nick. Watch him. Watch this.
Oh,
is good.
what's his name?
No, this is good.
He wore number like 24. I think.
Yeah, keep going. Keep going. Yeah. Yeah, David Thornton, Kevin Mawai, and this guy. He played at Florida State. How about that, Aaron? I knew that, Aaron. Aaron, Florida State guy. Won a Super Bowl. Won a national championship at Florida State.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
Look at him. Look at him squirm. I love this. Is it on camera?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
Come on, buddy. We're not going to break till you get it. We're not. We'll not take a commercial break till 3. Come on. We got Tyler Kulka at 2:30, Cats quarterback. We'll take a break then.
God, what do you know it?
Don't you tell him. He went to Florida State. How dare you?
I know. I mean, I like is a DB.
Safety.
Yeah, well, a safety. But
won a Super Bowl with the Titans. I think him and Ryan Clark were in the same backfield for the
one for the Steelers.
Number 24. Nice guy.
Oh, I know.
Nice
it's on the tip of my tongue.
Left here, went to the Falcons.
Steelers.
Yeah. Nah. Come on, buddy.
I don't like this is killing me.
Give him a letter, Joe.
Here's the clue. Here's your clue. Hey, how about that Phyllis Diller? Ain't she something?
Phyllis Dillard?
No. Hey, how about that Phyllis Diller? Ain't she something? What voice is that?
Chris Hope.
There you go. Well done.
God,
man.
it was killing me.
Floyd brought those 3 guys in, and they immediately changed the culture of the locker room. Titans were terrible in 05, went 8-8 in 06, got to the playoffs in 07, number 1 seed in 08. Turned it around, man. Doesn't take a lot, but it takes a few.
It was on like
were powerful.
It was there the whole time, and I was like, it's like a easy name too.
Yep. Yeah. Well done, buddy.
2 syllables. Yeah, Chris Hope. You're right. Because like Mawai comes in and is just a mauler in the middle.
Yeah.
And then Thornton is a linebacker from the Colts.
You took a pristine player from the Colts and brought him in here.
Yeah. And Nick Harper was like a couple years later.
He came in 07, yeah.
Yeah. But that wasn't Floyd.
He came after the stabbing incident.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
And, Nick Harper with the Colts, remember the play in the Super Bowl? He was going to run the scoop and score, and Roethlisberger, put his hand out and tripped him up. And he fumbled. They tackled him. That was a hell of a playoff game between the Steelers and the Colts.
Yeah.
That's 20 years ago.
It's crazy. 615-737-1025. We'll have more coming up next. Chasing Big Joe, 1025 The Game. Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game here on this Friday. Happy birthday to my mom, who I think is listening right now on the way home.
Oh, fantastic. Miss Carol, look forward to your nice dinner tonight at Bellevue Burger King.
There we go.
So enjoy it. Chase said you get whatever you want. 2 items on the menu. I would get the Whopper.
We don't even have to do the dollar menu.
You don't have to. I'd get the Whopper fully loaded, and then they have really good chicken sandwiches over there now that the Burger King has brought back. There you go.
You know, speaking of fast food sandwiches, so we were watching the Celebrity Who Wants to Be a Millionaire that was on. I guess it's been on this week or something, but it was on Hulu. And one of the questions was, which of these McDonald's sandwiches only uses a half a slice of cheese? And it was like yeah. It was, the choices were crispy chicken, the Big Mac, the Quarter Pounder, and the Filet-O-Fish. And it was the Filet-O-Fish.
I would have gotten that correct. I
got it correct. And I was like, why do I know this?
I'm telling you, and don't look at me, Dr. Crane, with your nutrition eyes. The Filet-O-Fish at McDonald's, I could eat 30 of them.
Yeah.
And the tartar sauce,
give the fools their
all
tartar sauce
day long. I don't care. I'm gonna die one
Just
day.
don't
anyway,
reheat
right?
it. That's all I ask. If you reheat it in the microwave, it just smells up.
that's true.
It's gross.
Just eat it
That's
then,
true.
right? Just eat the fish sandwich there. It's good. I mean, that's really good. I like it. Half a slice of cheese. I mean, who would know that? Because the Filet-O-Fish was so random in that question, I was like, that's the one. Can't go wrong with it.
You can't.
You
Can't go wrong with
with
it. I saw on Twitter there's multiple reports. So I guess DeAndre Hopkins had decided he wasn't going to play, so he was coaching.
Oh, yeah. Get it. Oh, bless you, buddy.
Thank you. He was coaching with the Patriots,
That's
and
right.
I guess that's ended after a week. Now it's looking like he's going to join the Georgia Tech coaching staff. So he's going to coach in college.
Don't you have to go through like a
What was that noise back there?
process?
You did the sneeze. We were doing the whole promo thing.
Oh,
the
okay.
boat horn. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
Don't you just can't hire a dude
Yeah.
because the coaching staff, you can only have 10 coaches, right? In college. That's
I
it.
guess. Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, he could be like a volunteer assistant or something, but good for him. Why is he not going back to Clemson? Thought that's where he would land.
You would think.
Listen, would you want to coach with Vrabel? No.
No.
I've heard horror stories about coaching with Saban.
Yeah. No, I'd be good.
No. I mean, I guess, to be demanding, be a winner, but
I was going to make a joke, but I guess.
make the joke. Make the joke, pal. We can have your own comedy special in
Yeah.
German. Make a joke.
Or Texas.
Make it.
Or
Texas. Oh, yeah.
It's time has passed.
Or he can go with Bill O'Brien in Boston College. What was Bill O'Brien? Don't get your baby mamas out of here or something along those lines. What McClain said the day is like, what happened the day you found out DeAndre Hopkins got traded? He's like, I thought I was in a damn dream. They got rid of your best receiver. And that's what we told the whole story about.
You know who never would have done that? Nick Caserio.
Nick Caserio, I have on good authority, guys, might have been at the Last Supper.
He might have been.
Apparently, they found him walking on water.
Dr. Crane, he's off to the right on the picture of the Last Supper. I don't think who painted that? Da Vinci, Galeante. Who pitched that? Da Vinci, right?
Leonardo da Vinci.
Greg Pogue.
Greg Pogue.
Wasn't he at the Last Supper too?
Only thing Greg Pogue is painting is the walls. Listen, and you don't want to be around for that. We love you, Greg. We love you. But I think Nick Caserio, the GM of the Houston Texans, is off to the right on the Last Supper. Just he's on the phone. He's like, we're about to lose one of these disciples, Judas. I got to get a replacement.
Nick Caserio invented the Jerusalem Sevens. I don't know if you guys knew that or not. Before Air Jordan, there were the Jerusalems. He invented the Jerusalem Sevens.
What the hell's that?
They're the sandal, the leather sandal straps.
Oh, is that what they're called? Is there a name for those?
Jerusalem
I just thought
Sevens.
they're called Jesus sandals.
No, they're Jerusalems.
When did that happen?
It's been a thing
Since when?
since Nick Caserio invented it.
Oh, okay. Because you say Jesus
see what
sandals.
you did there.
I know what you're talking about. But
Chase knew about it. You didn't.
I
didn't know they were called Jerusalems. I mean, but I've heard of Jesus sandals. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's with me. We didn't know this. He didn't know Jerusalem Sevens either. But Nick Caserio was able to replace Judas pretty quickly, and then the disciples went out and spread the word. Is that correct, Dr. Crane? Is that, I haven't finished
Chase
the
is the
biography.
confirmation. I don't.
It could be true.
No,
Just remember, don't let the truth get in the way of a good story.
Oh my God. For those who don't know, there's a certain guy comes on this station, which we love. He thinks the Houston Texans general manager might be the second greatest person to ever walk the earth.
Might be.
Can do no wrong on anything. Oh my God. He better hope CJ Stroud doesn't play like he did against the Patriots in that last game when he looked absolutely awful. Can CJ Stroud, if you're a Titans fan, you hope CJ Stroud doesn't recover from that.
Yeah.
You hope he gets worse.
Speaking of, we have win totals for the NFL.
Yeah.
I'll get your thoughts on them next.
All right.
How about that? Keep up with the training camp here with 102.5 The Game. It's all presented by Twin Peaks, Permanent Tractor and Equipment, and Tri-State Water, Power, and Air here on 102.5 The Game. Do you know the significance of this song, JoJo?
It's what I played at my fourth wedding. I do not know.
This is Kurt Angle, the WWE Hall of Famer. It's his theme because 30 years ago today in Atlanta, Georgia, he won the Olympics, Connor, with a broken freaking neck, as he used to like to say. But I saw it on Twitter this morning. It's the 30th anniversary of the 96 Olympics and Kurt Angle winning the gold medal.
How do you win
In
that with a
wrestling.
broken neck?
He had a small, like,
So let's talk about the degrees of a broken neck.
oh, yeah. I think he had a fracture or something. I
There you
mean,
go.
he pretty much spent his whole career with.
Because I'm thinking, how do you do that with a broken neck?
Yep.
Pretty badass. By the way, Dr. Crane, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 people who texted in. We call them
This is
Jesus sneakers. Good Lord. Jesus sneakers.
Yeah, I know, but there are other ways to say it. Like you get the Apostle 12s, the Jerusalem 7s.
Never heard this.
You've never heard of these?
No, I've not.
I guess growing up in a Catholic school, there's the opportunities of
Did
making.
Mr. Connor Newt hear about these?
Yes or no?
No.
Yes.
No.
He just shook his head.
He
Yes.
hesitated and said it took him a minute.
He didn't know if he was talking to you or me.
So
Yeah, 'cause
why not just say Jesus sandals?
you could say that, but if you want to be creative with it,
Okay.
like
I don't know who you're
Nick
talking about.
Cesario, he's creative.
He is creative. Okay, good. All right. Back to reality. Back to life. Back to reality. Okay, we're good to go.
Oh, it's true.
Let me ask you
Damn
this.
true.
Would you, all right, you have a lovely girlfriend. Would you ever go snorkeling with her?
Yeah, probably.
Well, I'm watching Dateline tonight, looks at the disappearance of Dee Warner, right? So 9 times out of 10, you watch Dateline, it's like she went missing on their vacation in, Costa Rica. They were snorkeling. It's like, sure they did, right? No, don't do snorkeling.
Okay.
Just don't. Aaron, don't do snorkeling. Just don't go snorkeling. Sorry.
Did it get eaten, or
No, it's like
that's what stuff happened?
bad man, bad woman, whoever
yeah.
it is, right?
I don't think we have to worry about that.
I hope not. Just don't find out. Just don't go snorkeling or deep sea diving.
I mean, next time I definitely need to stay. We're going to Florida State and not anything else.
Right. Did you see the one, the deep sea diving, the American couple, and I think it's Australia, they went deep sea diving, and 3 hours later they come back in and they're like, "Oh, where's your wife?" He's like, "Well, I don't know where she is."
No, it's
But,
not.
yeah, I was like, "What the hell's going on here?" So there we go, man. I had to
Yeah.
get off my chest.
Okay.
By the way, Andrea Canning, the reporter on Dateline, good loud. Right, Connor? Am I saying?
Okay. Well, I called Connor thirsty earlier, so you're thirsty too.
Yeah, it's hot outside.
Yeah, it is. You need some water.
But I mean, she's on the TV behind you. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. Oh man, it's Friday.
Oh yeah. Win totals in the NFL. And I think these have been out for a minute, but we haven't talked about it. You have a guess for the old Tennessee Titans?
5.5.
6.5.
6.5.
Which I think is right.
Yeah.
I think not to do that, but I think 6 or 7, 8 if you're lucky. That's probably where they are.
They've won 6 in the last 2 years. So yes.
I would say that. The Colts,
8.5.
7.5.
Ooh.
The Jags,
9.5.
8.5. And let's see. Who's the other team? The Texans. Got a guess for the Texans?
Let's go 9.5.
They're 9.5.
6, 7, 8, and 9.
Yep.
Pretty simple. It's a boring division.
Yep. Any other team you're interested in?
Always the Arizona Cardinals.
The Arizona Cardinals, 4.5.
4.5.
I would take the under. 79% according to ESPN have taken the under.
Terrible. Just terrible. Who would the Raiders? Okay, they had the number 1 pick in the draft. The Raiders.
The Las Vegas Raiders, 5.5.
Okay. Who's the
And
Cardinals?
it's kind of 50-50.
Oh, the Jets. The Jets are the worst team. Let's see this.
The New York Jets, just a moment, are 5.5. 81%
Really?
taking the under.
So who's the worst? The Cardinals?
Would appear it is. Yeah, I think that's right. I don't see anybody. Chiefs are 10.5. Eagles are 10.5.
Oh, the Rams.
The Rams are 10.5.
Okay, really?
Seahawks are 10.5.
I think if Aaron Donald comes back and Puka Nacua gets his head together, and I think that team, I'm not saying 17-0, 15-2 is feasible.
Yeah.
It's a damn good football team.
That's why, like yesterday, I was excited to ask Jeff Fisher because, I mean, he drafted. Aaron Donald.
Pittsburgh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Up there.
He drafted Aaron Donald. Hey, guys.
That's good. I mean, we knew coming out of Pittsburgh he was going to be pretty good.
What if Chris Massaro and Jeff Fisher did a show together?
Well, I'm on the committee. I got to go out to Laguna Beach next week. I'm on the college football committee out there. They're flying me out next week, and we're having.
We got a lemonade stand.
We got
here.
a lemonade sell. It's first class is free. Second class is $10,000. You got to pay for a new facility at Murphy Center. I'll do better on that one there.
I've started doing that one for people, and they thought it was pretty good.
It's great, man, because it's a combination like Matthew McConaughey and Clinton and somebody else.
We love having you guys here at MTS. See, I got
come on down and see us. We're ready anytime you want to come down. You're always ready to play. Murphy Center is going under remodeling, and the football team looks great. And
What about Rick Stockstill? You got him?
well, I'm gonna down at Florida State now and playing the best. We're having a good time. And my favorite, and I don't, you allowed me to do it, but was my Floyd Reese laugh. I always like.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's like.
That's a good one.
But you had to start with the because you knew it was coming.
Oh yeah.
God, he was great, man.
Somebody on our text line wanted to know the Bears win total 9.5.
Okay, so everybody's 10.5, right? Basically, the good teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see anybody above that.
But I think that Rams team could really go 15-2. I mean, they're that good of a team.
Packers are 10.5.
Packers are good.
People are taking the under.
If Micah Parsons is going to be healthy, I would give them a little bump, but he's missing the start of the season.
Now, this one's interesting. Chargers are 9.5, 76% taking the over on that.
Something's got to happen.
I agree.
They've got to take a step forward. They've been in that little neutral position for years now. Take a step forward. I think the problem is with that team, nobody cares about. That might be the least cared about football team in professional football.
Yeah.
You share a stadium. Nobody cares about you. When you were in San Diego, you were doing great. People loved you. The games at Jack Murphy are sold out. Now nobody cares about him.
To your point on the Rams, 94% taking over 10.5. That's how San Francisco's 10.5, 65% taking under. Browns are 6.5, 86% taking under. The Ravens are 11.5, and most people taking under.
Maybe something go all the way this year. That's another team's got to take another step. But the one team that's got to take the step, the Bills.
Yep,
got to. New stadium bump,
10.5 for them.
Wow,
and 92% taking the over.
Wow, and you're in a division like if you're the Bills. Because a lot of people said this about Tom Brady and the Patriots. The reason he was really successful, because 6 times a year you have to face the poorest AFC East, being Buffalo, being Miami, being the Jets. Well, now Buffalo's in that position. The Patriots aren't going to be anywhere near as good they were last year. I'm sorry, they're just not going to be. Dolphins are terrible, and the Jets are awful.
So Miami is 4.5. Most people taking the under. I don't know if they win a game. I mean, they might win a game, but like their openers against the Raiders on the road, then San Francisco.
On the road?
Yeah. So I think they're 0-2.
So you're staying out there. Yeah, 0-2.
I think the home opener is against the Chiefs. I think you're 0-3. The Vikings, maybe that's a toss-up game for them. Bengals at home, that's a loss. So by the bye week, which is week 6, you maybe have won one game, I think.
What's John Robinson's job there?
Yeah, I think he's like something with player personnel. I think he's the number 2.
Okay.
Something like that.
Well, hopefully they'll do well, but that's a lot with that team.
At the Jets, Patriots, Lions back-to-back at home, at Colts, at Bills, Jets at home, at Broncos, Bears at home, at
Bears.
Packers, Chargers, Bills at home, and then at Patriots.
That's Dolphin schedule?
Yeah.
3 wins, 4 wins.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to be bad every year. I mean, some teams got to be awful.
Well, I mean, we've seen like the Titans have won 3 the past 2 years. Well, the teams that were worse than them last year won 2 games. Is that right?
Yes. Because they picked 4th, right? So
Yeah.
it was Raiders, Jets, Cardinals, and Titans.
Yeah.
How are my Saints? I'm hopping on the bandwagon for my Saints now because I like Tyler Shook.
The Saints 7.5.
Okay.
Most people taking the under.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah.
I think they'll be. Kamara's going to have a reduced role. Taysom Hill's gone. I got a good quarterback there.
And they just signed Chris Olave to a overpay deal, but that's the price of.
Good for them.
It's funny. I heard Jake mention that on Next Man Up of like, look, if Tate works out, like you're gonna have to pay him.
Yeah, in 4
that's
years,
just-
5 years, whatever it is. That's what it is.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
3.
Remember when Lawan got that bump and he came out dressed like Boss Hog?
Yeah,
I will never
was
forget.
there.
I will never forget. Vrabel had walked off. He'd come back and just paused because it was 2018, so they hadn't really started the season yet, and looked at Lawan with this just utter disdain.
like you dumb.
Like this would have never flown with the Patriots.
Yeah,
Would have never happened.
Right.
And then he's Boss Hog, and then Ben Jones carried a stuffed beaver out there, and all the linemen were around him, and it's like what the hell am I watching here?
Yep. And they played the Dukes of Hazzard theme. Yeah, good times.
Terrible.
Good times. Speaking of the Saints, 3-time Pro Bowler offensive lineman Andrews Pete announced his retirement after 11 seasons. Remember, Jeff Fisher said yesterday, after the first week of training camp, you look at who's retiring.
That's right. He did say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All around the league.
Yeah, that's when it all happens. Well, more coming in hour number 3. Chasing Big Joe, 105 the game. Hour number 3, Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game here on this Friday. You can listen to us on the radio. And if you're new to Nashville, welcome. Thank you for finding us. We're here every day, noon to 3. We're on the radio. We're on YouTube. We're wherever you need us to be. On demand.
Is the Hall of Fame weekend this weekend or next weekend? The induction ceremony.
No, I think it's next weekend because the Hall of Fame game is Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you see the video of Drew Brees calling Sean Payton, asking him to induct him?
I did not.
It's pretty cool. Sean Payton got very emotional.
Oh.
The Saints posted that, and I guess they had worked out, where that could happen. And so he will induct his quarterback that won him a Super Bowl.
He did. 2009. Man, that was seems like a long time ago.
Those teams were so good, though.
But
and I thought they'd get I really thought they would at least get back to more.
They should have, and that stupid pass interference that wasn't called.
Yep.
Do you know in today's game, the Saints would not have won the Super Bowl? Do you know why?
Why?
How did they start the second half off?
Onside kick. They couldn't do that. You're right.
You have to declare it, or you cannot do it at all until
which is dumb.
Yeah. I mean, the success rate of onside kicks 2%, but God, it was fun. When it does work, I mean, you'd go crazy on all that stuff. But yeah, it wouldn't work today because of all the rules. We had to do something about it.
Jared from Spring Hill, I need you to explain. Are you being facetious because they traded AJ Brown? But he said if Tate is good, you got to trade him. Is that because they traded AJ Brown instead of paying him? Is that what
I think it's tongue in cheek, but it's also he's going to demand. Look, NFL's got money. Pay the guys. Stop the selective poverty. Is such trash. Pay the guy. Let me ask you this, Chase. Is your world affected because Jeffrey Simmons makes $35 million?
Not one bit.
All right, Dr. Crane, are you upset that Jeffrey Simmons makes $35 million?
No.
Were you okay when Jack Nicholson made $65 million for playing the Joker and Batman? Nobody cared.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Cool. Good for him.
So you got money, pay the guys. That's just, it's always going to be the problem with the league. I'm not going to pay the guy, whatever what's going on. And what happens after that, you hope they live up to the contract, but you earn it, pay the guy. Maybe that's what he's saying. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Remember what Toa said when they came in from AEW. If you're talking about it, that means you don't got it. The money at the chain, remember?
Oh, if you have to ask about it.
Yeah, you don't got it.
I like that.
That was a great answer. How much that chain cost? You got to ask about it. You can't afford it. The more you say it out loud,
you got to ask about it. You can't afford it.
That's what he said.
Same thing about this trade idea. If you got to ask about it, can't afford it.
Can't afford it. That's awesome. What a great quick line too, man. And then you got into a little shell, and you're like, and during the break, you're like, "Hey man, that was rude." And he's like, "Hey man." And then I was like, "Hey Toa, you don't talk to my friend that way." Hey, and then we said
they got into a fight or
threatened to throw Joe out the window
on the hallway. Yep. I said, "We're going to do this. We're going to go fight." And then
I'd actually like to see that. And then our buddy Jeff Jarrett hit Ricochet with a guitar
one time.
Yeah,
or that night. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Signature move.
Yeah, so we had some friends of the station on Friends of the Station crime.
Oh, wow. Okay. That would have been a fun time.
So
glad I didn't hit Greg Pogue with that guitar. That would have not been fun to see. By the way, Jeff Fisher and Jeff Jarrett are captains for Sunday's Cats game to take on Michigan.
Yep. You can hear that on 102.5 The Game, starting at 2:30 on Sunday.
Oh, I'll be at the dentist.
Because you're 2:30.
Thank you so much.
That's
an old fun joke that's been told throughout time. Wasn't funny then, not funny now.
Yeah,
you know what else is not funny? Why'd you turn me off?
It was a joke. If it's not funny, just turn it off. That would have been funny. Never mind. Sorry. It was a funny joke. He destroyed it.
Not as funny as the heartburn I have from eating 9 donuts. Clay, thank you, Clay. Clay brought us. That's what I have right now. That's okay, though. We'll get through this. We'll fight our way through all of this.
What's our question of the day? Let's reset that.
What is one band, it's Friday, you had the weekend that was happening, if you could go party with one band throughout any or rock star or whomever, musician throughout history, who would you spend the weekend just having a good time with? Mine was Van Halen, 1984. I'd love to hang out with David Lee Roth back then. Second, a very close second, is Elvis. Now, is it the Elvis that's 21? Is it the comeback Elvis? Or is it the big fat Elvis? I'm going with the comeback Elvis.
Yeah, I think that'd be good. Mine was the Rolling Stones.
Currently.
Yeah, I mean, even now, well, probably in their heyday, but even now they could be fun.
Yeah, right.
Keith Richards, so we can just sit there and jam.
Yeah, that would be fun to do all that, just hang out with them and see, because I think they're down to 3: Ron Wood, Jagger, and Keith Richards.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Bill Wyman and Charlie. What's the drummer? Charlie Watts.
Charlie Watts
Has passed away. Dr. Crane, yours was
The Rat Pack. Initially Willie Nelson, but the Rat Pack.
okay, right. I thought you'd say Doodle Bops.
Not going to do that.
But
would be a country group you'd want to, because you used to do those Facebook posts about CMA.
Oh, it'd be country wise. Would it not be Waylon Jennings?
Yeah,
right?
I mean, I think like Cash, Waylon,
the Highwaymen,
Willie, like all those guys back in the day.
The Highwaymen would be an absolute blast to be part of. But where
was their apartment? Didn't they have an apartment somewhere?
I don't know.
That was always they had where they'd go and write songs and
maybe. One time we did an interview with Kenny Chesney and we were talking, and I said, "What band?" This is about 20 years ago. So, what band gets you fired up? I'm just curious. What are the music? He's like, "Man," he goes, "Well, there's only one answer for me." I was like, "Oh, who is it?" He said, "Montgomery Gentry." Back in the day, he said those boys.
Oh wow,
knew how to party.
Because
they opened for me for a year, and they would have the big steam engine, the horns would go off, and they would hit the stage. And Troy Gentry's passed away, but he said, the other Montgomery, what's his name? It's not Eddie. Is it Eddie? He said he'd come out that big Hamburglar hat, and they would just raise hell for about an hour and a half. That probably Montgomery Gentry back in the day, just because of that answer.
I saw them open for Hank.
Hank would have been fun too.
The last show that I went to at Starwood.
By the way, our buddy Vince is having a nice little residency at the Ryman right now.
Good for Vince.
Yeah. Played last night for nearly 4 hours, I was told.
Oh, wow. I wonder, I'd love to go see that.
Ryman.com.
Yeah. Well, may try another avenue first.
To do that. But yeah,
hey,
buddy. That's great to be here with you guys today. What's going on there? No, but I think there's a lot of great answers. We had a lot of great answers earlier on our text line about what band would you spend the weekend hanging out and partying with. I mean,
Eddie Montgomery, by the way.
Eddie Montgomery. Thank you. Who did I say? Gerald?
I think John Michael Montgomery.
That's his brother.
I know, but then you couldn't think of the other one. So you just started blabbing out different names.
I did say Eddie. I don't know. Did I? Who knows? But that's one. I mean, obviously back in the day, Buffett and the Coral Reefer Band.
You said that Troy Gentry, who's passed away.
Yeah. So Montgomery Gentry doesn't exist in that form anymore, but this is any time, any place you could go with.
Is that a helicopter?
It was. He passed away the same day that Don Williams passed away.
That's right. It was like 10 years
around
ago?
this time.
Yeah.
Might have been 16 or 17. July or August of
September 8th, 2017.
There we go. That's right.
Yep.
And I was working at Channel 4 at the time, and they were like, "Yeah, this helicopter crowd, Troy Gentry." I'm like, "Guys, Don Williams died." Nobody knew who Don Williams was.
Yeah.
I'm like, "You gotta be kidding me." I mean, Don Williams.
Didn't Eddie Montgomery had cancer or something?
I don't remember.
I feel like he had some issues. It just, that was sad. I remember that. I saw that news about Troy Montgomery, and I was like, or Troy Gentry, and I was like, what?
Yeah, it was pretty. It was it came on, I think, a Friday afternoon to it all happen, and
he was going to a show or something.
They were taking turns up in New Jersey, I think, weren't they?
Yeah,
and that was his turn to go, and it crashed. So unfortunate. I mean, I like Montgomery Gentry.
Prostate cancer, Chase.
Is that what it was?
Eddie Montgomery, yeah.
Yeah. I knew there was something. Some answers on our text line. Stevie Ray Vaughan, the sober days, the heroin days don't matter.
Just Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Yeah. Okay. Steve from Dixon says Ted Nugent. The Nuge.
Motor City Madman.
I don't know if Chad says, I'll take a weekend with Sabrina Carpenter. Whatever.
Half our audience is like, who?
Yeah.
Other half's like, yeah, absolutely.
1983 Motley Crue.
I mean, do you survive that weekend?
Probably not.
I told you when they played Starwood in 05, Vince came out and opened the show on a Harley, and the sound system had to be hooked up to the Harley. It was a Saturday. I called in sick to work on Monday and I couldn't hear. Third row. I would tell you, don't sit third row at a Motley Crue concert. Could not hear. Awful.
So that was 83 would have been Shout at the Devil, right?
Yes. Yep. And they came to town.
So that was their heyday.
They came, and I talked to Dagwood about this from 1029 The Buzz. They came to town and they did a in-store signing at Cats Records in Rivergate. And we went out there and saw them because we were all in high school. And it was, because we just on MTV, they had all this makeup on, the hair done. I was like, holy cow, it's four of the best looking women I've ever seen in my life.
Not quite.
Right. Oh, man.
September 26, 1983 is when Shout at the Devil came out.
It's a good album. MTV, man. Kids don't realize, and you guys were born later on, but how MTV propelled so many, like ZZ Top would not have been what they were if not for MTV.
Yeah.
In 83, 84, with She's Got Legs. That was on heavy rotation all day long. We watched all those videos. Now they play no videos, but MTV was a powerhouse for like 6 or 7 years.
Shout at the Devil, Looks That Kill, Helter Skelter, Too Young to Fall in Love, 10 Seconds to Love. Those were some of the tracks on that.
It's a good album.
Their cover of Helter Skelter is really good.
Then they came out. Was it 87? They had no one after that, but 87, the Girls album.
Yeah.
Man, what a good Dr.
Was Shout at
Feelgood.
the that one there? That was their second album, right?
What was the first one again?
It was Too Fast for Love.
Too Fast for Love.
Then Theater of Pain.
Theater of Pain. That's it. Yeah, that's a great title for like an arena. Theater of Pain.
Too Fast for Love had Live Wire on it. Then they did Shout at the Devil, and then Theater of Pain, which was what all was on that?
Was that
Smoking in the Boys' Room, yep. Home Sweet Home.
Best power ballad ever.
Yeah.
You know who else is on the Pain train? Terry Tate.
Oh, that's true. That's the sound of the Pain train, baby. 87 was Girls.
Girls, yeah. Is Dr. Feelgood on the 87 album?
Yeah, Wild Side, Girls.
Vince, I know you're listening, friend
I
of the
know.
show. Or is Dr. Feelgood in 89?
Yeah, Dr. Feelgood was 89 because that was an album. Because that was Kickstart My Heart and
Don't Go Away, Just Go Away Mad.
Yeah, Same Old Situation.
Oh, yes. Same Old Situation. Tommy Lee's drum kit would come up.
Without You is another.
And it would like rotate all upside down. It was awesome, man.
When I saw them at Bridgestone Arena, Darren and I went in like 2015, something like that. He started doing that and it got stuck. Had to come back down.
Oh, man.
I mean, I told you one of the coolest like lunches I ever got to do was sitting there and Vince Neil's at the table with me. I'm like, I just saw you play. That's so freaking cool.
Was this the Vince Neil of today?
Yeah. This was like a few years ago.
They tried to take your plate.
No, it was nice.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Got a picture with him.
Did you?
A little fella.
A little guy? Like, what do you ask Vince? How's it going, man?
How's it going?
What do you talk to Vince Neil about? Hey, man, that one album. You know? Or I drank many a beer and smoked.
I just listened to the stories.
Oh, did you have them? Was he like Vince still like, hey, how are you doing? Or was he like, all right, man?
No, he was like, hey man, how you doing? I was like, I literally just saw you guys like 3 weeks ago. He's like, man, I appreciate the support. How do we sound? I was like, sounded great.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Was he as cool as when you and I ran into Ronnie Van Zant at the Omni?
Close.
That dude was like,
that was awesome.
Hey, you want more pictures? No, we're good with the
like that. Like he was like so happy we knew who he was. That was like the awesome.
He's like, you guys want more pictures? I might not. We're good with the 27. We've already
because I thought
we'll take
you
some more though.
Like I thought you were messing with me because we'd walked in the same time. You were like, hey, it's Ronnie Van Zant. I'm like, oh yeah, that guy. Wait, that is Ronnie Van Zant.
Yeah. So nice, man. So nice.
Yeah, he's a little feller too.
So we got Dr. Crane, Vince Neil, Ronnie Van Zant, and let's add
David Lee Roth.
Dave's tiny. I was disappointed. Disappointed. And then what about Tom Cruise and Stallone?
Stallone's not that short, is he?
It's like 5'7", 5'8", I was told.
Sylvester Stallone?
Yeah.
No.
I've seen him from a distance, but I've never been up close to him.
Dude, he's got to be like almost 6 foot.
No, not even close.
I'm looking this
Look
up.
it up. Look it up. Your little Wikipedia page over there. But Stallone's not that tall. I'm gonna say they list him at 5'9".
Close. 5'10".
Yeah.
Yeah.
That probably would have been good back in the day.
Yeah, heck yeah. That might be the best one country-wise. Yeah.
I agree.
They're pretty good.
We'll have more coming, including Tyler Kulka, Cats quarterback at the bottom of the hour. Jason Big Joe, 102.5 The Game. So is this on your like get hype for football practice list?
Not at all.
No?
4 no-nos and 4 Tylenol. That was on my list to go to practice. We all did that.
You didn't listen to anything?
And he had a Walkman back in the day. Remember we had like a cassette deck.
Yeah.
You put in a Walkman and no.
I could just see you walking through campus just like
so exhausted from camp and all that other stuff. Because we had 2 a days sometimes because special teams, you had 3 a days, and you were just like, all right, for 3 weeks, I'm just going to be numb. And that's what we did.
Times they are changing. or have it changed.
That's right, pal.
So the this weekend, if you're looking for something fun to do, go to Clarksville as the Cats on Sunday will take on the Michigan Arsenal in the semifinals of the AF1 playoffs. If the Cats win, they will host the Arena Championship game next week.
A lot of fun. I mean, the crowds have been great in Clarksville. If you've got nothing to do Sunday, I think it might be raining. Go indoors and have some fun. I mean, the atmosphere there has been fantastic. And get the win on Sunday, championship next Saturday. It's a lot of fun and be a part of that. But, I mean, the games have just been on another level of exciting. Our favorite one, Chase and I are in the end zone of a game. And Kulka throws this pass. I don't know how the guy caught it, but he hits the end zone so hard. He sends like 9 people. They're hanging on the wall, flying. Beer goes everywhere. We were like, this. Everybody was okay.
Yeah.
But we were like, this is incredible.
Like, we caught a kid.
Yeah, right? The dude had like a step to catch it. He caught the ball and got slammed into the sideboard, and then everything exploded like the beer and drinks and everything. And then, it was really, really cool.
And then the best part is we're like looking like, is everybody okay? Everybody okay? And it's like, yeah. And then we're like, holy bleep, he caught that ball.
Touchdown. Like, you gotta be kidding me. Let's see Carnell Tate do that.
Yeah,
they ain't doing that.
Hell of a catch. So if you haven't been, like, the games are just, they're up tempo, they're fun.
Right.
So you definitely need to check it out.
That's right. We'll be up there Sunday. Should be a good time. And then hope it rolls over to next Saturday too. This is taking on Michigan. The Arsenal, is that what it is?
Yep. And
Michigan
then it's
Arsenal.
Minnesota versus Albany.
Minnesota versus Albany.
So should be good. We will talk to the quarterback of the Cats, Tyler Kulka. He will join us coming up next. Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game. This Sunday, F&M Bank Arena, 3 o'clock. Kulka Mania going to be running wild. And we say hello now to the quarterback of the Nashville Kats, Tyler Kulka, who is with us. Tyler, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
You get amped when you hear that song and a little Kulka Mania?
Of course.
This has been a fun journey to watch, really going back to last year, when you joined the team and then you guys go to the championship game and come up a little bit short to Albany, but now 11-1 on the season, hosting a semifinal game. First of all, how are you and the guys feeling, having a couple of weeks off? I know you've been practicing hard, but having that break, how big has that been?
Well, it's been great. Yet we were banged up in a lot of places. And so it's good to get some of those guys back to full strength and healthy. And, obviously, you got guys playing through injuries and all those good things, but, it's good to get those guys back healthy and to full strength. And, we're ready to go this weekend. We're excited.
You have a lot of talent on this roster that, it was a carryover from last year and there's some new guys as well. How has that mix really helped things?
Well, I think we've gelled really well together as a group. We took some really good pieces from last year and, we lost some pieces from last year. We really filled those spots with some really good players like, case in point, Malik Honeycutt. He's my favorite receiver. He's a stud. He's great, running routes. He gets open for me really well, and then, another new addition to the offensive line, where, you got Peyton Muljo, he's been there and was a great offensive lineman for us last year. And then, he's the leader now up front. And now you add guys like Xavier and stuff like that. It's just been great. I think we've really gelled really well together as a group, even on defense, we kept a great D line and then really had a great core of DBs come in, even some guys from a couple years back. It's been really good for our team.
We're talking to Tyler Kulka or the Nashville Kats. How's the little man doing there, Tyler?
He's doing great. He's a lot like his dad. He likes to move, So, when I sit down to take this phone call, he's like, Dad, I want to move. And I'm like, I got you, buddy. He's a lot like his dad. He's wearing a shirt right now that says, just like Dad, but tiny. And that is 100% true. But he's doing well. Wearing 9 months clothing as a 3 month. He's gonna be a stud.
Oh, I love that. It's the best thing you'll ever be called is Dad, man. So get ready for that. Listen, let me ask you this: have you ever won a championship?
Yes, I won 2 championships in Japan before coming back to America, playing for the Nashville Kats or whatever. So I did do that twice, 2 Pro Bowl championships my 2 years when I was in Japan. And then now coming back, obviously losing last year was pretty frustrating.
Right.
So, this is we got to get back to winning, man. We got to bring a championship home to Nashville.
I think you talked about last time we were talking to you about opportunities, right? I mean, because you don't get to this level, there's a lot of luck, a lot of hard work to get to where you are right now, but this is this destination now. So not every team is granted to be in the semifinals. What's your message to the team this week when you are 2 wins away from winning a championship? I just got to think the focus is solely on Michigan, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just another game for us. Coach always talks about having faceless opponents and stuff like that. Doesn't matter who lines up across from me, I'm going to beat them. And so, we're going into this game just like it's, anybody. And so, it's just a normal game. We're going into it. And obviously, there's playoff implications and stuff like that, but it's a playoff game. So it's win or go home. But at the same time, we have to go into this game just like it's another game, just like we've been here all year, playing well, playing Nashville Kats football. And that's what we plan to do on Sunday.
One of my favorite moments, Tyler, from the last game, it was so loud in there. You were getting a play from your offensive coordinator. It was so loud. You had to walk back to him and have him kind of yell the play at you. And I'm thinking, this is what it's about. When the crowd is so loud, you got to make sure you heard the play calling in. I guess that's what you need on Sunday, right? That same atmosphere.
Exactly. We need everyone out cheering on the Cats this weekend. It's going to be awesome. Great playoff atmosphere. Fill that stadium. We're gonna put on a show this weekend.
What is it? Michigan, I know a lot of teams are similar in their approach and they're, attacking you. What about Michigan that they do so well? They're like, all right, we got to watch out for this when you're on offense.
I mean, they got good pieces everywhere. They're going to be a formidable opponent that we got to come in and be on our A game. We have Isaiah McFarland, in the back. We got Kai West. You got some good guys in the DB core. You got one of my buddies, Michael White, up front. They got some good guys. They got number 15 who's now playing Jack for them. They got guys. Pemberton is his name, but anyway, they got guys, in their defense that we got to look out for. But if we play our game, we won't have any problems.
Tyler Kulka is with us here on the program. One thing that's unique about arena football is the kicking aspect, and that when you kick off, if it goes through the uprights, you get 2 points. Kyle Kaplan has put it through 22 times this year for the Deuce. How much does that help the offense, knowing that you have that extra weapon, when he kicks off?
Well, it helps the whole team. I wouldn't even say it helps specifically the offense, because in our mind, when we take the field, we're going to go score on every single drive. And we're going to put the ball in the end zone and then either run off the field or go for 2. But at the end of the day, like someone like Cap, when you have that for the entire team, it takes a lot of pressure off you. Obviously when you're up and winning in ball games, it's a different kind of mindset of how you call plays and how you do things rather than when you're chasing somebody. And so Cap goes out just like we do on offense and goes to try and score on every single time he touches that ball. It's the same thing that we do. And he does a really, really good job at it. And we're grateful to have him. He's a stud.
With that being said, let me ask you about your guy, Honeycutt. All right. You see him practice. You see him play. We called the game. We see him play. He deserves an NFL tryout, right? Doesn't he, Tyler?
Come on, man. We all deserve NFL tryouts. What are we talking about right now? I mean, you got Cap kicking, 60-yard deuces through the uprights, which is higher than an NFL field goal post. And, definitely a lot smaller than a field goal post. And he's doing it with pretty good accuracy and consistency. Dude's a stud. You got Malik Honeycutt returning kicks and, getting wide open and really confined spaces, I think, there's a lot of guys on our team that deserve NFL shots. We just got to have the right NFL team that wants to give us a look, because I promise you we'll bless that team.
Oh, I 100% agree. 100% agree. And the fact that you got DBs on islands with receivers with a 10-yard head start. I mean, there's some talent in this league that deserves that opportunity. I see it every game. I've seen it for years, and you're exactly right about that. I want to ask you this, though. When you're back and you see a DB turn his head away from you just for a second and the receiver makes a cut, that's got to be like gold for you, right? Because that ball is going to be there. That DB is lost. That's a touchdown, right?
Well, it's crazy because I've had to learn that on a lot of QBs, even in the NFL, are don't play on time. And that's what we just talked about, right? In the arena football game, you have to be on time. And when you see that DB turn away, you can throw that ball. But the problem is when you're in the outdoor game, you can wait a split second more. In the arena game, you have to throw that thing and trust that your guy's going to go get it. And so, this is what this game teaches you so much, that a lot of these NFL quarterbacks don't really know as much how to do. But in this game, if you don't throw it on that time, someone's going to make a play on it, or you throw your buddy into the wall and then he gets hurt. You don't want to do that either. So, of course, that view is gold. But then it also makes it tough because you got to throw it before you know where your receiver goes and where that angle is and all that stuff. And so you have to do there's a lot of little nuances that go on to this game, go into this game with preparation and what we see and what we're looking at every time we step on that field.
I love it. Chase and I, my co-host, we called y'all's first game. What's the play call where you threw to your tight end who's like 9 feet tall and rambled down the field for the touchdown? What's that play called? Or you threw it to the tackle. Sorry.
Just wide delay. So it's funny because I remember I just watched that game recently because we were playing Michigan and I was doing some film study and I watched your guys' call and you're like, when do you bring that out? Every single play, our tight end is eligible. So he's our true tight end.
Okay.
He just usually blocks in pass pro because how the numbers game works. But usually if you can catch somebody in a certain defense or something like that, you send them on routes. And so that was, very easy. Wide delay.
And
he's very, very simple.
This guy is gigantic running down the field. I'm like, who's going to tackle this guy? I thought it's one of the best plays I've ever seen at any level of football, executed perfectly.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. And the biggest thing about him is we're glad to have him back.
There we go.
We have those 2 weeks off. He's a big guy that we've been missing in the lineup since since Minnesota when we played them, quite a few weeks back. So getting him back into the lineup this weekend is going to be great for us. We're excited.
Tyler, we're excited. Joe and I are going to be on the call there. We'll have radio coverage and TV and all of that on Sunday, but we look forward to seeing you, and best of luck on Sunday.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for having me on the show, and go Cats.
Absolutely. Tyler Kulka, the quarterback of the Nashville Kats, joining us. And again, you can hear coverage starting at 2:30 on Sunday here on radio. He'll be on Vice TV as well, so you can watch it. And we appreciate Tyler for joining us.
Looking forward to Sunday up there. Please come out to the game. You will have an absolute blast.
Yep, you will indeed. We'll come back with what day is it in celebrity birthdays. We'll do that next. Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game. Chase and Big Joe, 102.5 The Game on this Friday. Appreciate you all for joining us, and Tyler Kulka for joining as well. And again, we look forward to the Cats game coming up on Sunday with our coverage beginning at 2:30.
Let's go, man. Bring the heat. I'm fired up. I love football, any level, anytime. Sunday's going to be fun up in Clarksville.
Yep. It's going to be fun. And you know what? I love that we get to have fun because on Monday, it's been 1 year since we've been noon to 3.
Love it. I love being out in the boot, talking to people. The best is to come. Love our partnership with so many businesses around here. I mean, it really is a lot of fun. And you guys, the audience, our text line reflect every day of how great you guys and gals are and how you love the show. We love you guys.
Yeah, and we appreciate the support for the entire station, and you guys and girls for hanging out with us and listening. So thank you,
brother.
Thank you. And next man up, 1 year anniversary on Monday, which is great. So it's good to be here. That is for sure. And appreciate Bud Walters more than he will ever know for letting us all do what we want to do. So that's how you do business. So let's get to what day is it and celebrity birthdays.
Okay, first on the list, we have National Jump for Jelly Beans Day. Delicious. Not a big jelly bean guy, but some people are.
Nobody asked.
All right, Joe, thanks. National Cotton Candy Day is today. And maybe, health up the diet a little bit. National Avocado Day. Avocado Day, excuse me.
Did you say avocado?
I did. I said avocado. My bad.
On purpose.
I did on purpose. Don't worry.
Again, the doorbell. You know what you are? You're like a really cute corgi.
Oh, that's kind of you.
Yeah.
That means I have a short lifespan, though.
No, you don't. I mean, you're short to the ground, but that's okay. You're adorable. Keep going.
Low center of gravity, baby. National Get Gnarly Day is today. Interesting. National Spam Day is today. National Talking Elevator Day. Not going to do it. I'm not doing that. Nope. Not going to be in an elevator. Uncommon Instrument Awareness Day. What's an uncommon instrument? Banjo?
The dulcimer?
What is that?
Exactly.
Xylophone, maybe?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay. World Ranger Day. Shout out to the Rangers over there. Love it. Shredded Wheat Day is today. System Administrator Appreciation Day. And, wow, this is very fitting.
All right.
National Raspberry Cake Day and National Mutt Day. Joe called me a corgi. I guess I'm a mutt corgi.
No, you're not.
Aren't we all kind of mutts in a roundabout way?
We're all dog faces.
Well,
I only know one mutt right now. So
yeah, we're all dog faces. We're American soldiers. We're 10 and 1. We've been kicking ass for 200 years. All right, time for celebrity birthdays. Get these within 2. Dr. Crane, you go first. How old is they called him offensive line coach Jesus. How old is Bill Callahan today?
Is he first?
Yeah, go Dr. Crane.
73.
71.
70. Chasing Laborde 1-0. Chaser, how old is former Chicago Cubs first baseman, the original Leon Bull Durham?
76.
74.
69.
Nice.
Dr. Crane, how old is Mark Cuban today?
He is 61.
I was going to say 62.
68.
Okay.
Chaser, how old is Heisman Trophy winner, friend of the show, Andre Ware?
University of Houston, right?
That's correct.
Andre Ware is probably 94. I'm going to say 56.
54.
58. Chase up 2-0. Dr. Crane, how old is former Washington Redskins quarterback, Tulsa Golden Hurricane quarterback, Gus Frerotte?
63.
58.
55. Chaser, how old is former Heisman Trophy winner and former Tennessee coach, Chris Winkie?
Chris Winkie, 53.
54.
54 exactly. We're tied at 2. Dr. Crane, how old is former Baltimore Ravens Hall of Famer, Derek Mason's teammate, Jonathan Ogden?
52.
57.
52 exactly.
Nice.
He's up 4-2. Chaser, how old is Tim Couch?
University of Kentucky.
Yes, sir.
So let's say 51.
50.
49. Dr. Crane's up 5-2. Dr. Crane, how old is former Trojan, Dallas Cowboy Hall of Famer DeMarcus Ware?
48.
And Denver Bronco.
And Denver Broncos.
Won a Super Bowl with them. I'm going to say he is 47.
44. Chaser, how old is Kyle Larson?
He is 35.
37.
34. Now 5-3. I like this.
Young money.
I like this. Dr. Crane, how old is Wesley Snipes?
61.
68.
64. Chaser, how old is Superman Dean Cain?
81.
80.
60. Good Lord. Dr. Crane, how old is Zach Brown from the Zach Brown Band?
He was just on Family Feud. He is 53.
43.
48. Chaser, how old is Ryan Howard from The Office? BJ Novak.
51.
44.
47. Dr. Crane, this is the last one. This is it. Dr. Crane, how old? She writes all your favorite nerd books, all the Harry Potter books. How old is J.K. Rowling? Now, Dr. Crane, you got 5. Chase has 3. You can win the game if you get 1 point.
Okay. Let's go 67.
78.
She is 61. Dr. Crane, you win 5-3, buddy. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Fun fact about the Harry Potter books. They were banned at my grade school.
Were they?
Made Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, what grade school did you go to?
St. Edwards.
Oh, why'd they ban him?
Apparently had casted real spells.
Oh, okay. Well, good. Now I know
Can't be
you're not
having
a,
that.
Can't be doing real spells around here.
Now that I know you're not a nerd, I have a different appreciation for you.
Thank you.
You be quiet.
Just because I wear glasses doesn't mean I'm a nerd.
If you do all those Avenger dumb movies and all the Jake and Star Wars nerd, you know I'm just kidding with you, buddy.
Oh, I know.
Take the world of you.
Well, that is going to do it for us here today. You know, it's exciting when we get on the air Monday, we enter the month of August.
Thank God.
And it was on August 29th, 2011, 102.5, the game started. And it'll be 15 years on August 29th. So we're going to do a big celebration on August 28th. We're still standing, kicking ass, taking names, having a good time.
Song. So now you got a teenager on your
Yeah,
hands.
we do have a teenager.
Yeah.
It talks back too.
It does talk back, and then going through. Is puberty already done, or what? Still got growing pains, right?
Yeah. I mean, still some of that going on.
Okay, good.
So, but we're well behaved. We don't,
For the most part.
Listen,
Have a great weekend, guys. If you're out there, listen, let me tell you this. When you consider that today is not one more day, but one less day, you look at life completely different. That's why I need you to go to therapy. The amount of men that we talked to have gone to therapy and told me they just got it off their chest is a beautiful thing. Please go to therapy. The website, unitycares.com/Big Joe. Please go to therapy. And here's something else. Do something for yourself this weekend. It's not selfish. It's deserving, because you are an absolutely beautiful man. Reach out to us if you need to talk. Know how much we love you. And more importantly, more than anything else in this world, please know how much God loves you.
Amen to that. Peace, love, rock and roll, DVD, the best afternoon show we've ever had. Coming up next, 102.5, the game.